Oh man, welcome to the session, Bible Beats and Bars. You already know the business. I'm your host, Minister Fred. Should I say two? Don't ask me, Junior. Don't go anywhere else. Stay right there. Listen, our show today is an amazing show. I'm excited about it because it's one of those most impactful um, stories about love. Had a chance to go on the West Coast. Shout out to the crew, Bible Beats and Bars. We have a hip hop and street tour, and we were in the area of Oakland, the Oakland Bay area, and I got a chance to meet this amazing couple. So, without any further ado, we're gonna get in. We're gonna give you a nice little vibe. The music's gonna be a different kind of vibe, but it will fit. And if you have someone that you have feelings for, maybe in love with, trying to figure it out, listen, this story, this show is for you. So without any further ado, I want to introduce you to my homies, Chili Baby, and the veterans in the building. You already know Little Rascal, and they got a song called Custom Fit. How do you know when love is custom fit? We'll be right back with our special guest.
Yeah. Ion the Great.
The great super producer.
I'm
That's
custom
right.
fit.
What's up, Rash?
What's up, Chili?
Custom fit, baby.
Way I see it, man, we made men now.
Yes, sir.
Right. We get to do what we want.
Do what we gonna do.
We can be aggressive. You know I'm custom fit.
Yeah.
Or we can just lay back. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
As I'm creeping down the corner, it's on. One day Chili, baby, crip in California. One day solo up in heaven, feeling blessed. Trying to get the king to return in a Tesla. Me, I'm down in Texas with the hecklers. Wonder if I'm saved, cause purposely I'm reckless. Watching churches flip billions with the message. Only membership competition is the prisons. And you don't even wanna know what's in them. Rather slave labor than defend them. You ninjas throw stars, here play with them. Let every other race be the working men. We don't need another hero. We want opportunities to make a million out of zero. No, I didn't go viral. I was too busy on my Weeble, watching numbers spiral.
I was a gangster and had to go to chick. Once I found out I was custom fit. Was a scholar selling dope, but I had to quit. Once I found out I was custom fit. Walked around with a nine, kicked the blast from the hip. Until I found out I was custom fit. Yahweh made me in his image, so my life's a gift. Once I found out I was custom fit.
You know I'm custom fit.
Back in my hood in Ontario, living in the cul-de-sac in an all-blue khaki suit. Some all-black cul-de-sacs. Grab some work from the big homie and bring the moolah back. Whip it up, good delivery. Come serve you the crack. Ask my cousin Danielle and Tammy. I was true to that. When it came to squabbles, I was first to push through with that. Up early in the morning, adrenaline pumping. Gang banging to the fullest, trying to get into something. Mind twisted. Hope I don't die. Won't see better days unless I give my life to Christ and learn better ways. They say crime pays until we get caught and blame everybody else like it's they fault. Yahweh made you custom fit. You gotta do better. It's either stay still or stay broke. I gotta do cheddar. I've been through the storm. I can see clearly now. There's new weather. I grind for the Lord, go hard. That's off his goose feather.
I was a gangster and had to go to chick. Once I found out I was custom fit. Was a scholar selling dope, but I had to quit. Once I found out I was custom fit. Walked around with a nine, kicked the blast from the hip. Until I found out I was custom fit. Yahweh made me in his image, so my life's a gift. Once I found out I was custom
You know I'm
fit.
custom fit.
I don't wanna hit the block because I'm custom fit. I don't wanna hit the streets because I'm custom fit. Ooh, I don't wanna be a part of this because I'm custom fit. I'll forgive you and set apart because I'm custom fit.
No more. Loyal to your name, I could never jump from both sides. Oh my, where them scissors at? Let's cut these old ties. Learn from many mistakes. Lord, I've been in the way. Forgive my venomous ways. Say that you know me, you wanna show me them beautiful days. I know you want it, I call you holy, Yahshua your name. Who can imagine or even fathom your limitless fame? Save me from valley, the deepest, darkest, and alleys of shame. Lord, are you with me? These feelings vividly causing me pain. Stare out the window and blow the end up to nothing remain. Thinking this never would change. Better off settling for your peace and contentment I gain. Still in pursuit of all of the things in your word, it won't change. I must remove so many things that ain't bringing me life. What must I do? I place my faith and my trust in this too. Hoping it proves that it sustains me from making the news. I need a suit that's custom fit, but it's made by you. For real.
Once I found out I was custom
I'm
fit.
custom fit.
Was a scholar selling dope, but I had to quit. Once I found out I was custom fit.
Custom fit.
Walked around with a 9, with the glass from the hip. Until I found out I was custom fit.
Custom fit.
Yahweh made me in his image, so my life's a gift. Once I found out I was custom fit.
Custom fit.
Custom fit, bring it in. Hey, welcome back to the session, Bible Beats and Bars. I'm your host, Minister Fred 2. Glad you're in the building. Without any further ado, I want to bring in the celebs. The couple of the year on this session is none other than Leo and Danielle Manaois. What's up? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Hey, I'm glad you're in the building. Listen, we had to go all the way to the West Coast, folks, to get a hold of these folks. They're doing so much work and so much good, and really their story is amazing. So listen, if you're on this show virtually or in studio, if you're in the studio with us, one of the things we want to do is make sure they know that you're human, and before we get into all the good stuff, right? So 3 fun facts about you, Leo. 3 fun facts about you, Danielle. Let's start with the ladies first. Danielle, ladies first. 3 fun facts.
I love to play competitive sports.
Really?
We have 2 kids. Yes.
Okay. What sport?
And
What sport?
my favorite is tennis.
Okay. All right.
Then probably basketball and volleyball.
Yeah. I'm a basketball head. I'm a coach and I play too. I'm very competitive. I'm on right now. All right. That's number 1. What you got? Number 2. What's up?
Oh, my 3? I used to play competitive sports.
Oh, really? Which one?
I played football in high school.
Okay.
But now I just watch football. I played basketball for church.
Okay.
And volleyball for church. So
But
now I just watch basketball and I coach volleyball and basketball for church.
Okay, so you coach. All right, so we got something.
Yeah.
Leo and Fred coach. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So what else? Tell us something about you all as a couple. A fun fact about you all as a couple.
Well, I think she said we have 3 kids, but I'd like to add to that. We have 3 kids, but they run our lives. So we have 3 kids, and now we added a dog.
Okay. Yo, you got to show him the dog. You got to show him your extra family.
Here's our dog. So her name is Coco. Yeah, so she's bougie. But we like to say our kids run our lives, especially our 3rd one.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So we have
That's
3
the oldest or the youngest?
Our oldest is he's turning 11 in November.
Okay.
Our middle child is 9.
Okay.
And our youngest is 5.
And they all have, well, except the Elise, they have Bible names.
They all have Bible names except for our last one. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a unique thing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. As a family, do you have, even as a couple, do you have a favorite scripture you live by, and or do you have a favorite quote of whether it's a couple thing for you all or for your family? Why don't you share that?
Go ahead, Leo.
I don't know. As during as a kid, or as a young adult, I should say, more so as
Okay.
a young adult, not so much as a kid. But as a young adult, I grew up as, faith, love, and hope was one of the things that in church that was something that my parents and our ministers would teach to us.
Mhm.
So
They thought he was going to be a minister.
Really?
they thought I was going to be a minister in our,
Right.
in our
I mean,
church. Yeah.
yeah, I can
I'm
see that. You think you're thinking as you share, and I love that. Because a lot of people just blurt stuff out. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. You know, love that.
My parents said that I would mimic some of the ministers, the way they would teach, and I actually in our old home, I stood up in front of the fireplace holding a Bible,
And like,
and I would preach
like that.
pretending like I was the minister. And
I told him when we got together, I said,
she goes,
if you are gonna go into the ministry, because it's like being a doctor in our religion. So I said, if you're gonna go into the ministry, can you let me know? I'm dropping out of school. I gotta get rid of all my worldly things. So can you let me know? Because I'm working hard over here. So
yeah. So in our church, we have to go. The ministers actually have to go to the Philippines to study in the ministry. Yeah.
Cool. And that's cool. I think that's cool because, I mean, at the end of the day, being a minister or sharing what you believe in terms of faith that's
Right.
transformative, you need to be relatable. So
Right.
if your ethnicity is Philippines, which obviously you're Filipino,
Yes.
and you don't know how to even minister to your own culture, you've missed the whole mark. You're just unrelatable. So no
Yes.
matter how good the gospel is, or Yeshua or Jesus, or however that goes, it's of none effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
kudos,
If you
kudos
don't relate to your own culture, how are you going to relate to other cultures and be able to expand on your culture and expand onto other cultures?
I love that. All right, Danielle, you got a favorite scripture or quote? Just a good thing you can drop the word.
Yeah, I will. Actually, one of my favorite verses is Isaiah 41:10. And so it's like, so do not fear, for I'm with you. Be not dismayed, for I'm your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That's one of my favorite
So
quotes and something that we lead by.
why is it so special too? Because I love that scripture. That's very inspiring.
Yeah. It's not always been easy. Life's not always been easy. We've both been through a lot. We've lost a lot of people. We've been through a lot of hardships. But our constant has been God. And so we live by that, not fearing what's going to happen tomorrow, because we know that God will always be our foundation. And so we live by that in everything that we do, no matter what happens.
I am, on behalf of us here, I'm honored that we can have you on our show as a couple, because a lot of times we have artists, we have game changers, but I'm excited about this show because it's going to help a lot of people that are listening, and they're like, wow, how can I get myself together in my relationship as a couple, as a family,
Right.
and so what we share today, or what you share today, and what we communicate as a whole to others. This is worldwide on LinkedIn. It's on all platforms. So this is all go. So again, I want to say thank you to you all for your transparency. All right.
Thank
So
you.
let's talk background. Let's talk ground, and then we're gonna get into a song. Every song has been specially tailored to you all, and the whole concept of eternal bliss and love. Because I mean, it's not always bliss, but your story's amazing. So give us a little, in a nutshell, about you, Leo. Tell us a little bit about your background, and Danielle, yours, and then I want to go to a music video, and then we're gonna dig in.
Sure. In a nutshell,
How'd you grow up, Leo?
I grew up in I was born in San Francisco, California. Grew up in Stockton, California, which is probably not one of the greatest cities in the world.
That's good.
Yeah.
But that's and but my parents, they raised us right. Me and my brother, they raised us right. Raised us two good boys, and
Yeah, they are.
raised us in the faith, and just
Let it out. You could cry.
raised us to be respectful, um, uh, good kids, good boys, and
He's gonna
raised
cry.
us raised us to treat our partners with respect, and to be gentle, and to be with to treat them with respect, and to be gentle. Yeah, to
Love
be
that. I love that.
with
Let me tell you something, folk. This is really real because to get a man, a husband, a father, um, a role model in the community to be that transparent, a lot of brothers don't do that. So kudos to you, man, and
yeah.
kudos for having a family that value those things. Because now you have a lovely queen, and she's going to share her story. But imagine if you were rough, didn't care. I mean,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
bruh. We used to
Uh,
do anti-gang street shows back in the day. Stockton was rough, and
yeah.
it's
Oh yeah.
still
Yeah.
edgy now. Yeah, even with gentrifying in the communities, it's still a serious situation. So for you
Yeah.
to, and then to be Filipino and American,
Mhm.
man, I can only imagine the things you had to do as a family to be who you are and
Oh
still have
yeah.
integrity of a good citizen, especially having
Yeah.
a variety of ethnicities. All right, Danielle, what about you?
I was born on the Air Force Base. My dad was born on the same Air Force Base. His dad was in the Air Force. My uncles, my cousins. So that's very important to our family to serve our country. Um, yeah, I come from a line of warriors, both on my maternal and my paternal side. And I think, now growing up here, being raised here, now getting back in touch with that Filipino side, that because unlike Leo, I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, and I actually didn't know I was Filipino until later. But I've been
Wow.
playing since been playing tennis since I was 7. So my upbringing was really different. I did have cousins that lived in different parts of Sacramento that are a little bit more rough. But for me, I was able to go back to the comfort of my home. Like we didn't have like bars on our windows or
Mm.
helicopters
Yeah.
like that. So it was a very different upbringing for me, and I think that definitely like shaped who I am. But now embracing all of me. So yeah.
That's powerful. I love that because we're going to dig a little bit more into that. So let me ask you another question. What are you all most passionate about now as a couple?
Mm,
And what are you most? I mean,
I got you. You go, babe. Go.
I think it's more so how we raise our kids, and raising them, in the faith, and being true to them, true to who they are,
Tell them,
and
babe.
not so much, giving into all of the things that are going around in the world.
Mm.
Um,
Woo.
you know, just being who they are, and letting, being true to who they are. So
you have anything else to add, Danielle, to that?
Oh, I do.
She will always add to something.
Oh,
Right?
I sure. I'm the spice that you add
Yeah.
in the
She's the salt to my earth.
Yeah, I like
That's cool,
spice.
though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Tabasco, hot sauce, cayenne pepper. No, I think that our foundation, and I didn't talk about, we both grew up in the same church. Me in Sacramento, him in Stockton, but growing up with the same values. So for me, it was really important to marry someone that understood that I didn't have to explain. Like we spend all day at church, and we give back to our community, and this is how we do it, so that my kids don't ever have to question. So for us, it's really important that we lead with our faith with our children. So we pray with them, we cry with them, and especially like, I guess we'll get into a little bit like losing my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. A lot of, people would crumble, but we told our kids, even though we miss our, you know,
we miss
mom and dad, you know, dad, that we have to hold on to our faith so that we can see them again.
Yeah.
And so that's something we always embed into our children, that our faith is our wealth in life, and we lead with that.
So I want to do this song, Professor. Why don't you cue up Erica Campbell? I want to dedicate this song to you all, and it's is Erica Campbell. She's an amazing, top ranking gospel R&B kind of singer, and her and her husband, they have a song called "All My Life." And what I love about this couple, folk, is that they have dedicated their entire life not just to God, but to each other. And you'll learn a little bit more of that, even through the challenges, the good, the not so good. So here it is. This is specifically dedicated to you. And I'll just say other couples that realize the value of that triangle, God at the top, you on one corner and the other, and your kids in the middle. So you have a covenant relationship by design and not by default. I love that. So here it is, special dedicated to this couple and others that feel the same way and live the same way. Here it is, All My Life. Let's go. We'll be right back with the Manaois. And that's what's up on the session, Bible, Beats, and Bars.
EC, so baby mama. You already know though. Check it out. Hey, they wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. Everybody that's up in here, throw your best up so it's clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you.
I just wanna show you that it's certain. Okay. When my hands up, I call it worship. Okay. Yeah, I know it's real. Yeah, I know it's real. Oh, yeah. And I ain't got a question how I feel. Yeah. Give me purpose. No, I never ever nervous. Everything you say, believe him. No, I never ever leave him. I ain't stepping down off this word. I'ma keep this thing clear, that's for sure.
Well, they wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. Now everybody that's up in here, throw your bless up so it's clear. I will be loving you. I'll be loving you.
I love how my God, he feels the same about me. You can hear me telling in my testimony. He's alright, you say. He's alright, trust me. And we're going up. He's gonna rain down victory. Everything that you need, he can guarantee. Love that will make you whole, let it overflow. So here's where I'll be. I just gotta let you know.
Wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'll be loving you. Everybody that's up in here, throw your bless up so it's clear. I'ma be loving you.
Neither the hurt, neither the hate, neither the time I gotta wait, neither the death will separate. Never change my mind, never from the love of God.
They wanna ask how long I'll be here. I say forever, let's just be clear. I'ma be loving you. I'ma be loving you. Everybody that's up in here, throw your bless up so it's clear. I'ma be loving you. I'ma be loving you.
I'ma be loving you. I'ma be loving you. Said I'll always be here. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Forever. Give you forever.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Bring the love couple in here, man.
We were jamming.
Yeah, we were jamming. That was cool.
Queen.
Yeah,
She
It
wants
is
that
that.
dress. She wants the.
Yeah, not
She wants that
the
outfit.
leather outfit.
She wants that leather outfit.
And the stripe one. I was like, go ahead.
She goes,
oh my gosh. So listen, what you're tuned into the session live with the Manaois, Leo, and Danielle. So we got to talk about this mushy stuff. How did you all meet? How did you?
Oh, here we go.
oh no.
Here we go. Go ahead, Leo.
This the ratings go up. So how did y'all meet? Yo, how did you meet?
She.
Oh my god.
Oh, she don't want me to tell her.
Just
tell
go,
about the red
just go.
pumps. Red pumps. Fred, you know you heard this story about the red pump.
No, you gotta tell everybody.
Oh
my goodness.
No, how did we meet? I think I saw. Well, so
just tell the story, would you? It's okay. It's clean.
I saw her.
We were at church.
We were at church, and I think I saw her first in our like function hall area, and she was just standing in the back of our function hall area.
Oh, trying to escape in the back.
Trying to escape, I guess. And what I remember seeing were her red pumps.
Hey, listen, it's official.
It's official. It's official. Were her red pumps.
You keep your eyes up top. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes up top. You know, you can't do this and be like, yeah.
It was
Jesus is listening, and
it
he
was
knows.
the
I just want to let
shoes.
you
It was
know.
the shoes.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't anything else. The shoes.
What else was
Whatever,
going?
man.
But she saw me in the choir loft though, singing
with
hymns
the
of praise to God.
Who has an afro though in the choir loft? Who told you?
Wait. He
He's
had
a
an
tenor.
afro, like a brother afro.
Yes.
I tried to grow my hair out. I epically failed to grow my hair out.
Like a brother.
I tried to grow it out, and then I tried
You shouldn't have.
I tried to let it grow, and it didn't work.
Okay, so, hey, wait, Leo. Let me ask Danielle, because you're so nice and kind. What's the deal? What's the deal, Danielle? What happened? What happened? You was in church. You had on a cute outfit.
Oh, the real. Oh, the real. Okay.
Give the real. Give them the real. Folk want to know the real.
What's on the real?
We have mutual friends. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Because first of all, for all the friends that are on the screen right now, tuning in live or in the studio, I did not date Filipinos. Okay.
What?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. No. No. So we have mutual friends, girlfriends of mine, and they cajoled me, all of them.
Really?
So yeah, they really did. So
should I tell them about the text?
Oh my God, go.
Go there. She texted me, "I love you."
But it was a group text, friends.
And at that time, group texting wasn't like you saw everybody's text.
You're
like,
tripping, bro.
You got a singular text from the person who texted the group text, right?
Correct.
And you thought this person was texting just you.
Yeah, he thought.
And so I was like, "Oh wow, she loves me."
Oh my gosh, you're so.
Wait, how old were you? When this happened?
Oh, so we're technically we're 7 years apart.
Yeah,
so,
he robbed the cradle.
Uh oh.
I was a baby.
I didn't know.
Thumbs up.
No,
we were in college.
Yeah, he was still in college. Yeah, no, he had mutual friends. So
yeah, we had mutual friends. But after I got the text, we had mutual friends who set us.
No,
I
was not involved. Don't try to act like I did that.
We went to the movie called Yes Man. Do you remember the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey? Yeah, because I am a yes man.
He tried to pay for my lunch. Don't ever try to pay for an independent woman's lunch.
I did.
He tried to open my door, and I was like, wait.
I tried to pay for her Thai
my hands
food,
work.
and she didn't want me to pay for her food.
No, what?
I even tried to pay, I think I
Pay
even
for my own
tried
food.
I tried to pay for her movie ticket. She didn't want to pay for her movie
No,
ticket.
who does that?
I think when I
He's laughing.
I think when I picked her up, I was listening to like NSYNC, and I was doing like I was actually listening to NSYNC and actually doing the dance while I was driving.
Oh, y'all
Like
funny,
bye
bro.
bye bye.
Do you see my face?
And she
Give me the aux cord, please. Thanks.
she just didn't
He's laughing.
she didn't want anything to do with me.
I ghosted him for like
She
2
ghosted
months.
me for like 2
So
months.
you like the hip hop, Danielle? You a hip
Oh
hop?
yeah.
Oh yeah, she liked the hip hop.
Bay
I like the pop.
Area.
I like the pop music.
Okay.
Can you tell?
So you met, you went through this thing, you're like, whatever, let me see. So what was it, Danielle, that you were like, I'm gonna give this dude a try, especially seeing that you wasn't
I
traditional.
ghosted him, by the way, though, just
Oh,
so
you
that
did?
everybody know.
Oh,
Oh, I sure
no.
did. Yeah.
She
no.
called me. So in the Filipino language, they call me Kuya Leo.
I friend zoned him. That's what I
They
did.
friend zoned me.
No, me.
She friend zoned me.
I friend zoned you. Yes, I did.
They call me Kuya Leo, which means big brother Leo, like big brother Leo, right?
Right.
So, she called me Kuya Leo, and I'm like, oh
so,
man,
like, that's an indication to
that's
you.
an
like,
indication
that's
to
a
me, like,
no-go.
oh man, she don't really like me like that. She likes me as like big brother, right? And I'm like, oh, I gotta keep trying. I gotta try harder.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep
So
pushing.
what actually? So
I'll tell you what happened.
I took her and her sister to dinner after
like a meeting.
A
Because
meeting.
what he's not telling you, he's like, I guess the best way to explain it is like, he was over all of Northern California. So all the way, if you're familiar with California, is Reno, Nevada, all the way up to Orosi, which is near SoCal.
Wow. Near SoCal, yeah.
And so he covered that whole area. He was the secretary over all of the unmarried, which is
youth
like ministry
group, yeah.
So he was like church royalty.
Yeah,
he knows. He still knows everybody.
I still know a lot of people. So,
but I guess what did it for me, he is saying what's right. So I was single for 2 years, and I was pretty much on and off with the same person since I was like 15 years old, and I ended that because he wanted me to choose between God and church. I mean, God and him, and I told him not to do that, and then I did not choose him, and I never felt closer to God then. And so when I prayed, because when you talk to ministers or you hear it in scripture, they'll tell you don't pray for an actual person, you pray for someone who's right for you, right? And so I'm gonna tell you though, when I prayed, because I was single for 2 years, and I was really involved in church, and then when Leo came, because he's a big dude, normally I date really athletic guys, and then all of a sudden it's like he comes in and I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to question, but I was like, really?
Like, for real, God?
Wait, let me pray a little bit harder. No. Well, I didn't think of Leo like that.
Oh my gosh.
And so, I'm giving him my list, which ladies, the list is just not a thing. Okay. Just whatever, rip it up. Okay. Just throw it out. I'm like, 5'11", it was a little pretentious. Okay. And I was like, this, and he's like, oh, I'm that, which that's a funny story, but I'm that. But really changed it.
That's another story. That's another.
Yeah. We might have to do part 2, like
part 2 but tell me, so what happened?
Okay.
So he's not.
I took her and her sister to dinner after a meeting, and
he's really
it started raining after dinner.
Okay. And I had a red Mini Cooper. When I graduated with my first degree, inside. That was my baby. I mean, a Mini Cooper S.
Your sister or the car?
Oh, I'm talking about my car. I'm talking about my car. And so my sibling can eat and ate too much that day.
Oh,
and it was actually, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but it was Valentine's Day, which, for the record, I hate that day. I've always hated it.
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, no.
She doesn't like chocolate.
I don't like flowers either, so
Or
don't do that for
flowers.
me. Like, we'll talk about that in a second. But
That's our number 2.
yeah.
Number-
So basically what happened is my sibling ate too much, throws up in the car. Okay.
my-
And it's raining.
And it's raining. It's raining.
It's
It's February.
pouring rain.
It's pouring rain. And my sibling's laughing, ha ha ha, in the back of the car, and throws up everything they ate. And I
cleaned it up.
I'm very sensitive to smell, okay? And I'm used to very strong Filipino men that don't necessarily help women like do chores or, clean up or any of that. Didn't change no diapers. My dad didn't change diapers. Didn't he did what he could, but he didn't do that. So then I'm looking at this man. It's raining outside. It's dripping.
I said, here, hold the umbrella.
Hands me the umbrella, because my sibling at that time was like 9 years old. Wow. And cleans up the whole back seat while I'm like, like gagging, and this, I'm thinking like, and he's older than me. I'm like, what man would, and my family means everything to me, would clean up
somebody else's throw up.
Not even his kid. And yeah, the rest is history. I knew then.
Chivalry won.
That's really what got me.
So listen, the lesson you got out of this segment is, gentlemen, be a man of chivalry. It's okay to clean. It's
hold
okay.
Hold the door open.
Man.
You can listen to NSYNC. You can dance to NSYNC, but clean up the throw up.
That was a tough one, bro. I would probably did it because she had to wipe the red pumps on in that car.
Hey.
Hey,
I probably was wearing red pumps.
She probably was wearing red pumps that day.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite colors.
So listen, we're gonna go to this song because it's another song I think fits. Just Cordell, he's part of the tour. He has a song called "Remember the Moon." You have remembered a moment in your life. Hey, we got that life. We know what we're doing here. And so this song is dedicated to you, to all those. It's that special moment where you knew that was the person. We'll be right back. Professor, let's put them on. Remember the Moon.
Da 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 da. You gotta know that you are his beloved. You gotta know his definition of love. Like it ain't based off the good that you do or the choice you choose. Man, he just love you for you. To know he's not someone you gotta impress. So I might pull up to the church in my sweats. It should be cool, I always sit in the back as I get lost in his worship and he reveals all his plans. Prodigal son, I'm always will come home. Embrace songs no matter how far I go. You're still a star when you forget who you are. The twinkle that's in this eye, a beautiful made art. If you ever felt this from God, like we all felt this before, just take a peek over the clouds and reflect on the sun. And you remember the moment. Just remember the moment. Just remember the moment. The light you give is a reflection of him. The world does not define a promise from him. The clouds cannot contain the light that you give, and even when it's unclear, just rest assured that you there. Goodbye to worries and wandering minds. The feel overlooked, but treasure he hides. In his heart till he develop you right. My God's so perfect with timing. I realize it won't be by power or might. And I know it's not my battle to fight. If you ever felt the darkness at night, just know that he right where he wants you. Arise and shine, arise Elijah, till bell won't bow. And if it came with a bell, then he gon' bail us out. To the God who never failed, sure won't fail us now. And if he be lifted up, they can't bring us down. And if he be lifted up, then the world he'll drop. Well, leader 99 to go get the one. The world gon' flock to my shepherd, cause he is good. Light of the world, when you see the sun, they should remember the moon. Just remember the moon. remember the moon.
And if you ever felt the darkness of the night, know you're a treasure. In the secret place he hides, we are together in him forever.
And this little light on mine, this little light on mine,
Just rising, shine.
just remember the moon. Just remember the moon.
No More Dirty TV show, hosted by Minister Fred 2, airing the cleanest and dopest music videos in the industry every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the No More Dirty Inc. YouTube channel. We got clean, positive Christian hip hop and urban music for your viewing and listening pleasure. We also have music video exclusives, interviews, cyclists, life lessons, and more. Make sure to follow us at Minister Fred 2, at No More Dirty Inc., and at No More Dirty Radio Show. For more information, email us at info@nomoredirty.org or call 256-698-9749. The No More Dirty TV Show. Connect with us. Tune in.
Yeah. That's all good. Bring the folk in. Let's come on back with the amazing couples. Oh man, they got snug up in here. All right, so let's get in. I want to ask this question, and then I'm gonna try. I know y'all got family in the back and the kids and all, so we're gonna keep it moving. You're tuned into the session live, Bible Beats and Bars with Leo and Danielle. Now, so I gotta ask this question. The question I want to ask is, what have you found to be the most amazing keys to keep your marriage vibrant, thriving, and really fun and exciting, even though life is happening? What do you think? Give me top five. Your top five. Think about it. 5 things that you all do that work well.
Be prayerful.
Okay.
Be
Prayer.
compromise.
Okay.
Each
All right.
other.
That's
Yeah.
2. What
What
about you,
else?
Daniel? What do you got? Say again now.
Flexibility, being flexible,
Okay. 3. Anything? Give me-
communication,
Okay. Being always in constant communication, I'm assuming, all the time.
And do everything with love.
oof.
Okay.
That's-
Oh wow. So what have you found to be in your most challenging situation? That one thing that outside faith and prayer, that one practical thing that you all do to get through time when you're either in disagreement or really hurt by either something that happened outside the house or maybe inside the house and you just disagree and it was like a not a good moment. But some people are like, man, I love my husband, I love my wife, I love my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my significant other, partner, whatever you want to call it. But I don't like you right now. You make me sick. What keeps you all still loving each other when you're not liking each other?
I think the one thing that we do that I don't think that I've not heard any of our friends do is that we don't go to bed or we don't go to sleep mad at each other.
So how do you do that though? Because I mean, that's he tripping. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, we definitely communication is a big part of that. We do talk everything out, and it does take sometimes it does take a long drawn out communication.
Don't blame me.
It's a long, sometimes it could go. Yeah, put the hat back on.
Put that back on, brother, so I don't get struck down here.
Sometimes the discussion can be into the wee hours in the morning, right? But it does get hashed out, and that's where the compromise gets put into play, and everything gets rounded out with the love aspect of it. And we do put our faith, and we do round everything out with the family part of it. And so and everything plays a big part into how we put our relationship together. And then that's kind of how we're built. It's
Right.
And that's how we go to bed, not mad at each other.
Yeah, it's a rule.
It's a rule. It really is a rule.
I was going to ask you and your wife. So how do you see that? Because men are from Mars and women are from Venus. The talking is different. And you're just a great talker. You've learned how to be a great communicator, obviously. Because most people are not the great communicators. They just whatever.
Trust me, I'm not the greatest.
Oh yeah.
Most men are. So, how have you been able to help navigate that in your relationship with Leo in a way that you still love this guy? Like you love him, that he gets on your nerve, but you still love him.
I think for me, in addition to not going to sleep mad, you have to remember why you love each other in those really tough moments, right? Outside of faith, outside of church, because it really does happen, right? When you close the door of your room, and that's something that we kind of just hold strong to. I'm very honest and I'm very upfront about my feelings and how I'm feeling. And I don't want to say that I give ultimatums. I'm looking at his face to see if he's going to say, but I just set my expectations, and, this is how I need to be loved. And,
the love languages part definitely plays a big part in our relationship too.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you don't know your partner's love language, you should definitely know that.
Yeah. And Leo's very, right? Like, cause I'm born 7 years later than him. It's almost a whole generation. So, and Leo's family is a little bit more traditional Filipino, whereas my parents allowed me to kind of question and challenge. So, our communication can be very different at times, but we somehow find middle ground.
That's cool. That's cool. I want to go to this song and dedicate this one to you and others, because I think that's really good. And then I got a 2-part question for both of you all that I got to share. So we're gonna go to this song. Uncle Reese is an amazing singer. He's like an R&B, like super dope artist. And he has a song that I really, really like, and it's called "I Have Your Heart." And I love the way your eye contact, Leo, was like, even when you were explaining with eye contact on your wife, looking at your wife at an angle, and she was like this, and then she was like, but really, for real, like Leo is, and that I have your back. You all have a covenant relationship, and you can see it in how you communicate it. So this song is dedicated to you, and for those that are looking for these keys, listen, take note. Like they got keys in the mirror for a minute. You know what I mean? So here it is. You already know, Uncle Reese. You already know the session live. We'll be right back.
I don't want your money, I don't want your time, I don't want your tears, so stop all that crying. I don't want your praise, I don't want your dance, I don't want your worship, so put down your hands. I don't need your skills, I don't need your talents, you got them from me, so I already have them. I don't want your fame, I don't want your glory, all I want is love, I don't want your sad story, no. Let's go. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. I don't have your love. Nothing that you do for me really matters don't want religion, I want understanding for all of my children, for the brokenhearted. I want you to love them. I want to forgive you for not thinking of them, for homeless people, provide them with shelter, for orphan children. I want you to help them, for lonely widows that have no families. I want you to visit them. Please understand me. I don't have your heart. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. I don't have your love. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all.
Lord, I do whatever I have to do to pursue you. I just don't want you to say to me that I never knew you. Glory and honor to you, cause nothing really matters if I'm on my way to hell and my pocket's getting fatter. Child, is all I hear hiding, falling like comments, saying, oh God, I love you, but their heart is so far from it. You gotta be so loud, even if you don't get a dime. To be perfectly honest, you're wasting time. If I don't have your heart, nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. I don't have your love. Nothing that you do for me really matters to me at all. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Nothing really matters.
Whew. Bring that couple back in here. It really doesn't matter. So anyway, so we got two more questions for you because we know you got to get back with the family. This was this is the next question, and the next question is one for you, Leo, and one for you, Danielle. Danielle, what do you love the most about your husband, Leo? What is it, that one thing, or maybe one or two things that you love the most about him that impacts your love even greater now? Because it needs to be something that keeps you coming back to this dude. Like I can't believe it. So,
Oh, yeah, no. That has always been a constant for me, is his love for God is number one in his heart. And his loyalty. It's everything.
wow, that's heavy, man. Love for God and his consistency and loyalty for you.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, guys, I hope you're listening. Ladies, you're listening. Your loyalty is not I love the fact you put God first in everything. So then everything it doesn't matter. Everything after that is, if I can love God with my heart, I can love my boo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry. What about you, Leo? What about you, man?
Well, she's very strong-willed, so
What you trying to say?
so
Watch yourself
that's one
now.
thing that really attracted me, was that to find someone with such such a strong will and such a great what do you call, I don't know what you call that. Yeah, she's very
It's okay. You're not gonna get in trouble.
no, I can't even find the word. Sorry. I have
No,
I we
it's just that thing, right? It's just that thing.
she has that fervor, I guess,
That's a good word.
That's a great word.
and she just knows what she wants,
That's
when
cool.
so but yeah, to
All right,
add
so
to what she does, yeah.
that sounds good. All right, one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all go because this is good now. So if you had
We'll
to
have
share,
door number 2.
like, you know how I go. If you had to share, if you were sitting in front of 5,000 or 500 or 5 couples, and you had to share some things that you think are most important to maintain good friendship within the marriage or within the partnership or in terms of interpersonal relationship we're talking about. What would those things be for you, Danielle, that you would share as a progressive modern woman who is married and who has been totally engaged in community, beginning with your husband and your children
Right.
and loving God? What would that be? And the same thing for you, Doc Leo. What would that be you would share with the men, I would say, or uh, as a husband, how to love your wife in the Lord, so to speak? All right, ladies first.
Mine is be quick to forgive.
Wow. Wow.
And the other is prayer changes things. So
Mm,
when you put God, when God is your foundation in life and in love, you can't lose your way.
wow. All right, Leo.
So to kind of piggyback on the prayer piece, so prayer is my number one thing is pray on everything and have faith in everything. But to also to to know that God will always be with you in everything, to like she said before, yeah, you're going to have your troubles, yeah, you're going to have your problems in life, and you're going to have your problems within your relationship, but know that God will always have his hand in your relationship. um don't always think that you have your plan, but God has his plan for you as well. So know that
Love that.
there's always a plan.
Yeah.
God's plan.
Well, listen, I want to say thank you for sharing. I'll say this, folks. It's refreshing to see a couple who chooses to let God be the lead of their life. And that's one. And I love the fact that you all have made a covenant. It's not just it's not a transaction, your relationship. It's a covenant. Like you
Yeah.
made a covenant to love your wife, to love the mother of your children.
Yes.
And she loves her husband, literally loves the king of her house. And no matter how feisty, no matter how
Still feisty.
Oh,
situation,
still
you know what I'm saying? Or no, just whatever. Life happening, doesn't matter, good time, bad time, injuries not. You all have chosen to be together in all things. And the Bible says every good and perfect gift comes from God. So
right.
on behalf of us, we want to say thank you. Uh, I'm gonna pray for you all that you continue to do this thing. Listen, I'm gonna take you out with let's take them out with international show. It's an artist and he has a song dealing with worship and relationship. I think it's really fitting. And then and just continue to keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And keep doing it. And then what I'll do is we'll do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll just throw it on there. Um, so if you want to follow us, go to our YouTube channel, No More Dirty Ink, and all that jazz. All right, let's pray. So, God, we just want to say thank you for Danielle and Leo and their family. Thank you for their example. Thank you for their transparency. Thank you for their love for you and for each other. So, as we wrap up this an amazing story of love and life and faith, I pray that you'll continue to bless them, continue to heal when healing is needed, restoration, as that you'll continue to provide whatever they stand in need of, and also provide the desires of their heart individually and collectively. I pray that us who are watching and listening, whether we are in a relationship or not, will understand the value of Christ and the covenant in our homes, in our relationships, and in our finances, and in our life's journey. We say hallelujah to your name. We stand on the promise that you hold no good thing from them and us. In the name of Yahshua the Christ, who is Jesus of the Bible. Amen. So there it is. Again, to the famous couple that is now transparent worldwide, because this is everywhere. Don't forget to check us out every Saturday. And then you also catch them on Monday. We always do that for those that travel. And that's how this thing goes. Again, every Friday, you got it. It's every Saturday, some going on. Every Sunday, radio. Monday, we're on again. So you all have anything you want to say? Any shout outs while you doing that? Want to any shout outs, Danielle? Any Leo?
Shout out to Level Up Academy, Dr. Constance Leland, and my sister Susanna, Dawn, Ebony, who's coming on the show soon, my dear sister, and then Shonda Spates, my other dear sister, doing a lot of good work in North Carolina, and all of us together. So love you guys.
All right, and on behalf of us here at the, you already know, No More Dirty Entertainment, the studios, Strictly Jesus Records, No More Dirty, the Incorporated, the organization. Don't forget, we got the festival coming up October 6th. Don't forget all the good, juicy stuff. That's my homie right there, Professor X. And I session. And then, of course, you know, all day, every day is the No More Dirty radio show with the squad. And Mondays, you already know, we kicking it worldwide with envision-radio.com. So there it is. We'll see you next week. Next time you get on this channel, it's worldwide. All right, take them out, baby. Well, here it is. Love you guys. Salute.
Thank you.
Walking through the valley, I'm never alone. Yeah. Wait. Even when I swerve, you're always in control. Yeah. Wait. Never gonna leave me, never forsake me. Yeah. Wait. Feel with your presence wrapped in your safety. Yeah. Wait. You paid it all on Calvary, Lord. You ordered my steps. Mine is racing, tossing, turning. Lord, please order my rest. Ladies, burdens at the altar, get it off of my chest. Cause I need your grace and your mercy to bring me through, yeah. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Worship your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Worship your name. Worship, 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 worship's what I do. It brings me close to you. Never cast a stones. Lord, forgive all my accusers. Light into my path, never lose ya. No, worship your name, you gon' hear me loud. We in a good groove, cause the mountain gon' move. The weight of the world won't weigh me down. If God is before you, there's no excuse. Don't need to worry about the battle, just know it's the Lord. All hands on deck, we bout to set sail all aboard. You paid it all on Calvary, Lord, you ordered my steps. Mine is racing, tossing, turning, Lord, please order my rest. Ladies, burdens at the altar, get it off of my chest. Cause I need your grace and your mercy to bring me through, yeah. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Worship your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Your name, your name, your name. Worship your name. Your name. Giving you all the praise. Your name. Your name, 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 your name,
Your name, your name, your name.